It seems to be that there were not too many great films to be released this year, even original films that unfortunately don't have good execution of the story that they were telling, like with Elio, which is by far, if not one of Pixar's weakest films, with a not so good and predictable story, poorly written characters, terrible CGI models that look like that they were drawn from something like Cartoon Network or Disney XD. The animation, while it does look nice, the only problem is with the character models. They don't look well designed and they look cheap. Film releases in theaters in general weren't so great unless if there was a film that was underrated or critically acclaimed films that would probably be recommended by word of mouth or getting praise from good sources on YouTube on occasion, not counting these influencers who are trying to be film critics but their reviews are less of Siskel and Ebert and more of influencer vlogs promoting product. And don't even get me started on Rotten Tomatoes or Letterboxd, cause they are not that much of reliable sources for film reviews to watch a film. But when I heard from some people talking about how bad Elio was and how great K-pop Demon Hunters was, it piqued my interest. So when I was on family vacation, I saw the movie with my grandma and cousins. Then when I got back from my family 2-week vacation, I got to see the film in theaters for its limited release. And it was great. Better than great. It's so original. And its original and unique concept was so promising, but it's executed pretty well.
They can make hearts out of thin air?
People critically praised this movie a lot. I've seen a lot of reviews and video essays on it on YouTube, and the marketing and the memes for this film was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. I think what makes K-pop Demon Hunters very good is not because of the songs or its writing, its animation, and likable characters. While those are what make the movie so great, it's actually its unique concept and originality that was put into the effort, and it's executed very, very, very well. You can tell that the directors and animators behind this film do care for the story, the animation, the characters, and the world surrounding K-pop Demon Hunters. And it shows with all the hard work and unique direction that the directors, animators, and filmmakers in general put with this film. Whereas I see with most of the films of 2025 so far, don't have too much effort in them, and they feel more like someone who just can't pull off an original concept and just turning it like someone who doesn't get a homework assignment and just turns it in and calls it a day. What I also like about K-pop Demon Hunters are its characters. They finally wrote female characters with flaws and personality pretty well, whereas Hollywood is struggling to write female characters in certain franchises like Marvel, Star Wars, etc. Take a look at characters like Rey from the sequel trilogy, Captain Marvel, or She-Hulk, and look how they are portrayed.
I know I've been pushing you through a lot, but being a superhero is a trial by fire.
Bruce! I'm not gonna be a superhero.
What else are you gonna do as a Hulk?
Return to my career that I have spent years building. Use my law degree that I am still paying off a fortune in student loans for.
It's not one or the other, Jen. I am trying to show you that we can live between what we want and what is. But we can't pretend like we are two of the few people on Earth that can actually protect her, which is why we have to make sure of your ability to tolerate distress and regulate your emotions, especially your anger.
Well, here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or I might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
Annihilator. I was there. I heard her lies, claiming she was there to set us free. But when she destroyed the Supreme Intelligence, she destroyed the Creed.
They are portrayed very poorly, as the writers don't give them that much development or personality, and there are far more better female characters that are well written than Rey, Captain Marvel, or She-Hulk. Ellen Ripley from the Alien trilogy, Princess Leia from the original trilogy, Sarah Connor from the Terminator films, The Bride from Kill Bill, Jean Grey, Rogue, Storm, Susan Storm, Supergirl and Batgirl, Power Girl, Starlight from The Boys, Ann Tamaki from Persona 5, Maruko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, Meryl Streep, Millie Thompson from Trigun, Ryoko Matoi, Satsuki Kiryuki from Kill la Kill, Dorothy Wainwright from The Big O, Yoko Leitner from Gurren Lagann, Kasuga from Berserk, Ochako from My Hero Academia, Anzu Masaki from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lara Croft, Elena Fisher from the Uncharted games, Adam Eve from Invincible, Bulma and Android 18 from Dragon Ball, Nami and Nico Robin from One Piece, Revy from Black Lagoon, Meryl Silverberg, Ava from the Metal Gear Solid games, Jill Valentine, Claire Redfield, and Rebecca Chambers from Resident Evil, Chun-Li and Cammy from Street Fighter, Zatanna, Your Forager from Spy Family, RC from Transformers, Nausicaa, Chihiro from Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, Kamiko from The Boys, Mikasa and Sasha from Attack on Titan, Hinata from Naruto, and finally Huntrix. I loved how they developed the characters here in this film. This is how you write female characters, whereas Hollywood is struggling to write female characters in films and TV shows. Not just TV shows, but video games as well. They give characters personality. Rumi is the leader of the group. She's confident, ambitious, and determined, though she is a bit of a workaholic and rarely takes any vacations or going to the bathhouse. She is a hard worker, albeit too much of a hard worker, especially since the reason why she was trying to enter the Idol Awards was because to seal the honeymoon into the golden honeymoon, and in the process to get rid of her demon patterns, revealing that she's half human and half demon. Mira is a rebel at heart, blunt, sarcastic, snarky, and brutally honest with a tough exterior, but deeply cares for both Rumi and Zoe as she has seen them as her family. She also seemed to have family issues, being the odd one or problem child of the family she had. Zoe is fun and energetic, showing her love to everyone around her, including Rumi and Mira and the fans, though she's also too eager to please people.
I see.
Wait, why are you looking at me?
Eagerness to please. Maybe a little too eager.
What? I'm not like that. You guys would tell me if I was really like that, right?
The characters overall have strengths and weaknesses and are pretty relatable. You see their struggles as they have a hard time to overcome their weaknesses, but you're cheering for them to get back up. I loved how they wrote female characters here better than what we got in most films and TV shows. The other characters like Bobby are also well written and well developed despite not having that much screen time. I think his character is pretty well written. He's the manager of Huntrix and makes sure that the girls are relaxed and are ready to sing, and even serving them some snacks when they have been practicing hard for upcoming shows. He tries to keep the girls together and caring for them and making sure things with the girls are okay.
Rumi, are you okay? Do you need some water?
Okay, back off. My girls will sing when they're ready.
Hey, girls, just wanted to bring some last-minute pick-me-ups. I know things have been really stressful lately, and you've been working so hard on the auto routine. For what it's worth, I am proud of you, and I just want you to know I'm here for literally anything.
The Saja boys are pretty interesting characters, but out of all of them, I think Jinyu is the most interesting and developed character in the film. While he may seem to be this bad guy, but once you watch the film, you get to understand his backstory, his faults, and him trying to get hope thanks to Rumi. But then Guima had to use his control of shame in order to make Jinyu do his bidding. Guima also uses shame to control the rest of the demons.
I know what it feels like to have them.
Feel? You're a demon. Demons don't feel anything.
Is that what you think? That's all demons do. Feel. Feel our shame, our misery. It's how Guima controls us.
Jinyu isn't a bad guy. He's just a guy who made a huge mistake and got himself into a bad situation because of that said mistake. I liked how both Jinyu and Rumi interacted together, and their interaction makes it so relatable and wholesome, making his sacrifice at the end sweet, heartfelt, and earned. The film has some unique and amazing songs that fit the tone through this film. Like Dun 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 is a song that introduces to more of Huntrix and a badass introduction at that. Soda Pop is about the Saja boys disguised as humans to steal the fans' souls, using it as a song to steal the human souls. Takedown is a diss track on the Saja boys, but it's also a song that resembles the Demon Hunters trying to figure out how to take down the Saja boys while realizing that they are being tempted by selfishness and losing touch of what made their pop music meaningful. Golden is a song that resembles the life of Huntrix and their flaws and resembling their wholesomeness and hope. They did an amazing job with the songs and how well written that they are and how they fit very well in the scenes of the film. The animation is very nice and it's absolutely impressive. They obviously took a lot of inspiration from anime for the animation, and it shows in their work. Every tiny detail I've seen in the animation, every movement with the dancing choreography, the action, and how well animated the fight scenes are in general. I love how Sony and the rest of the animators does put in a lot of effort into the animation, whereas I see other studios like Pixar failed to ambition on their animation with their films. While they do a great job with making their animation photorealistic, they don't put in the effort for the character models for their new films, and they don't try anything new with their animation at all. Disney on their animation division have also failed with their animation and don't take any effort into their animation, like Wish. I get what Wish was trying to do. In terms of execution, it's pretty poor, as they originally wanted Wish to be a hand-drawn animated film, but decided to be cel-shaded CGI animation. Disney also doesn't do a great job with writing their songs for some of their new films, like with Wish as well. Though Encanto, they did an amazing job with their music, but that's for another time. Wish's songs unfortunately did not fit the tone throughout the film, as this is mainly because of the heavy rush production behind the film and how the writers for the song didn't take their time or do rewrites because of Disney's attempt to release all of their films in 1 year instead of taking their time for their films. K-pop Demon Hunters songs and animation fit the tone, as it was something that they were going for, and how the people who made this film come to life understand the songs and Korean culture and what they want to do with the animation. The world building of this film is absolutely awesome. I haven't seen any world building that is so great since Star Wars with the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy, or the MCU back when it was fresh and new, or Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Cowboy Bebop, Kill la Kill, Attack on Titan, Berserk, Shaman King, My Hero Academia, Kaiju No. 8, and Chainsaw Man, etc. I loved how the world in K-pop Demon Hunters is so refreshing with the Honmoon, the hunters and past generations of the hunters, the backstories, while not having that much information about Huntrix. They did an amazing job with what they worked with, and even with some of the lore of the demons and how the Honmoon works, etc. I really wish we could have gotten more information about the world building surrounding K-pop Demon Hunters. There were a lot of ideas for the world building for this film that didn't make it into the final cut of the film. More on that later. The pacing for the film is outstanding. They did an amazing job with the balancing of the story, the characters, the world building, the dialogue, etc. You can tell that they put in a lot of effort into the writing of this film. As much as I praised this film, there were also some flaws as well. I wish we could have gotten more of the world building of this film. I wish we could have gotten more backstory of Zoe and Mira and more about Rumi, particularly her mom and dad, and more about Celine as well. But it is what it is. I do hope that we can see more of these ideas in a potential trilogy and prequel series and shorts. We more likely will, since a sequel for this film is in the works right now, and there are some upcoming short films coming soon as well. I still overall love this film, as it is by far now one of my favorite films of 2025, and now my favorite film of all time, next to films like Colors Within and Sinners. If you haven't seen this movie yet, I definitely recommend you give it a watch. It has a fun and unique and original story that is very good, great writing, interesting and great world building, beloved and likable characters, catchy songs, great animation, great visuals, and amazing action sequences. It's something that I think everyone will love, especially anime fans, and I hope that the film will be released on Blu-ray for everyone else to watch. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you could get some more upcoming videos coming out soon. Now for a quick update. I've been very busy continuing on some upcoming short films that I am trying to work on, but right now I am having a bit of a hard time getting some of them finished or getting some newer projects off the ground due to personal issues outside of YouTube and classes. But in the meantime, I am going to figure some things out, take my time to plan things and not rushing any productions. As for the Dragon Ball fan film shorts, they're still gonna happen, and the upcoming second short is still coming as storyboard drawings are still in the works, and some voiceover work by me and other voice actors and actresses are coming soon. I am sorry for not posting that much as of late, as I have been pretty busy with classes and film productions, helping out a friend of mine on his upcoming film, but hopefully I can try to balance out the time to do both film, class, and personal family life. I will be talking more in a future 2026 announcement and update video that I have in mind soon. See you then, and Merry Christmas.